The day before yesterday night, the Xiaomi 15S Pro landed in my hands. 16GB RAM, 512GB storage, carbon fiber back. It felt sharp, precise, and more refined than even the 15 Ultra. My girlfriend Thea and I had just wrapped up some late night shopping before heading into a club, so we took the phone along with us. While Thea lost herself in the music, margarita in hand, I reached for the phone. Something about that moment begged to be captured, and this phone felt ready. Same camera specs as the Xiaomi 15 Pro on paper, but in practice, something's different. The dynamic exposure noise suppression kicked in hard, lifting shadows without eating contrast. Colors popped with that signature Xiaomi punch, but grading felt cleaner, less synthetic. Focus locked in quick even in strobe heavy corners. Selfies were crisp, bokeh separation was tight. Zoom felt more stable at 5x and even better than what I remembered from the 15 Pro. Most of the zoom shots I took were at 5 times, and the results genuinely surprised me, even in low light. The Xiaomi 15S Pro captured balanced exposure, rich textures, and impressively controlled noise, holding its ground against some of the best. And the 4K videos? Wow, smooth, balanced, sharp, like the sensor had finally found its rhythm. Even in low light, it delivers more than expected. Footage stayed sharp with stable exposure and confident contrast. Color tones felt natural, and the phone has managed highlights without blowing them out. Even at 5 times zoom, the 4K video stays impressively sharp, packed with detail and colors that come remarkably close to real life. A rare win for Xiaomi in night videography. The Xiaomi 15S Pro might look like its sibling, the 15 Pro, but inside it carries something entirely new, the Xring O1. This is Xiaomi's first homegrown chipset, designed in house and built on TSMC's 3nm N3E process. Performance? Impressive, but not perfect. Antutu scores touched 2.6 million, close to the Snapdragon 8 Elite, though shy of my Red Magic 10 Pro. But then came 3D Merc, huh, didn't even finish. The phone overheated and bailed mid-test. Seriously? That's frustrating. If it can't hold up there, how is it supposed to survive real gaming? Talking about gaming, on paper, it's stacked. The CPU is backed by a 16-core Immortalis G925 GPU plus a 6-core NPU rated at 44 tops. With LPDDR5 DRAM, UFS 4.1 storage, Wi-Fi 7, USB 3.2 Gen 2, and a custom Xiaomi ISP, this chipset should be a powerhouse. And to be fair, it does start strong. But after 30, maybe 35 minutes, the flaws start to surface. Tia spent hours testing games on it, and her verdict? Not built for gaming. The heat creeps in, and then throttling hits hard. It's playable, sure, but the longer the session, the heavier it feels. That smooth start fades fast. Okay, even if gaming left us wanting more, the display panel quickly won us over. The 6.73-inch LTPO AMOLED display is vivid, fluid, and almost overwhelmingly rich in color and contrast. 68 billion colors flowed across the screen, framed by ultra-thin bezels that made the edges melt away. Dolby Vision and HDR10 Plus brought every detail to life, with 3200 nits of brightness cutting through glare effortlessly. 1920Hz PWM dimming kept the experience easy on the eyes, while Shatterproof Glass 2.0 brought a layer of subtle durability. It didn't just look good, it moved like a dream. like each swipe revealed a new scene only this screen could show. Audio output feels unchanged from the Xiaomi 15 Pro. Sound quality holds up with decent clarity and warmth, but volume falls short. It struggles to fill a room, and in noisy environments, it just doesn't cut through.
Yeah, she might be pretty, but I promise it gets scary. When she wants your daddy and she finds out where you live. Creeping in the shadows, eating poisoned apples. She's nothing like you ever seen.
Thankfully, where sound stumbles, stamina shines. Battery life is a steady force here. The 6100 mAh silicon carbon lithium battery holds up well, offering long screen on time even with heavy use. And when it's time to recharge, 90 watt wired and 50 watt wireless make sure waiting isn't part of the story. It's reliable, fast, and ready when needed. Well, the next day, me and Tia, we went to my friend Eva's resort. And I took a mix of stock photos and portraits of Tia and Eva using the main sensor. Different lighting, different moods. Side by side with the iPhone 16 Pro, the Xiaomi 15S Pro impressed me. In many scenes, it actually performed better, capturing the moment clearly and separating subjects from the background with ease. The color grading was lively without being overdone, and the main sensor handled both light and shadow with elegance. But there's a catch. Whether in portrait or standard mode, facial texture tends to disappear. A built in beauty effect smooths out every detail, even with all filters off. Natural features fade, skin softens unnaturally. It feels hard coded, like Xiaomi designed it this way for a local audience. And that's the frustrating part. In 4K 60 frames per second, the Xiaomi 15S Pro holds its own, but not without compromise. It captures crisp footage with bold color accuracy and reliable exposure in both natural and artificial lighting. Shadows are handled with grace, and detail levels remain consistently sharp throughout the frame. That said, side by side with the iPhone 16 Pro, it slightly falls behind. Apple's sensor picks up finer highlights, delivers more natural motion, and balances color tones with a softer, cinematic feel. Xiaomi's output leans a touch too vibrant, and in harsh light, the contrast sometimes flattens the scene. Biometric security feels just as refined as the rest of the experience. The ultrasonic fingerprint sensor is fast, reliable, and sits flush beneath the screen. Paired with smooth face unlock, access feels effortless every single time. And it's not just about speed. HyperOS 2, layered over Android 15, delivers one of Xiaomi's cleanest, most responsive UIs yet. Widevine L1 certification ensures high definition streaming from supported apps. Each tap and swipe responded with a precise vibration that felt deliberate, never random. Altogether, the Xiaomi 15S Pro isn't just a tweak on last year's formula. It's Xiaomi flexing new muscle, a debut chipset, a cinematic screen, lighting fast charging. It's bold, ambitious, and mostly delivers.